You know, the High Elf Battalion box comes with 66 miniatures, and you get 2 extra spearmen and 2 extra archers. So you know what, might as well make some characters out of them, because it just makes sense, right? You need to have somebody to lead your army. And here is my High Elf Prince, still unproperly made, but I've decided to base it a little bit on Fingolfin, because I was listening to Time Stands Still at the Iron Hill by Blind Guardian, and I was like, yeah, you know what, that would fit. And I thought, what sword better fits what I want to do than the sword for the Sentinel, for the Chief Archer. I was like, yeah, it has some nice engravings and stuff, it looks perfect. Though Fingolfin's sword is, you know, like ice and stuff, so that works. To make him a little bit more special, I'm gonna give him this white lion head. Very nice, it's really something different compared to the rest of the heads you get in the set. And you know what, still from the White Lions, the cloak, because Fingolfin needs a cloak. Oh boy, he really does. So I've decided to just glue the body and the legs of the spearmen first, and then I'll do the rest of them bit by bit. So far so good, I really like the way the head looks on him. You might see at this part that part of his armor is kind of chipped off, and I think it helps to give him, you know, that wounded energy to him. It makes him look like, yeah, the battle stuff, he's really screwed over. I think the sword just complements everything, the head and the body. Now, of course, there is a difference when you look at the spearmen and the way their arms are. It seems they're, well, less armored compared to the spearmen. Oh, I mean the archers, whatever. The archer hand is less armored than the spearman, but I think it still serves a pretty decent spot overall for him. Really works well. I had to change his cloak up, giving him more this wavy one compared to the one I've picked, because that one just didn't want to sit. So I had to cut a part of the armor shoulder on the, well, left side as I'm looking at it, so his right side, to be able to glue this in. But that leaves only the shield now for the final piece. I am already a fan of the way Fingolfin over here is looking up, but the shield needs one decoration to do it. Initially I thought I could use this. This is the phoenix that goes on the chariot. The problem is that, well, it's kind of big. Way too big, whatever. So I'm gonna use the small one that comes with the archers, because it's also a phoenix. It looks a little bit cuter, I have to say that, but I think it will fit. And that's it. That's Fingolfin done. That's my High Elf Prince done. Surprising, but I like the way he looks. I think everything fits kinda well enough overall. Nevertheless, if you managed to reach this far, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.